creating a perfect storm that's about to hit your wallet hard. Smart shoppers are already clearing out entire sections, while others are about to be blindsided. In this video, I'm going to reveal the exact 10 Costco items facing the biggest price hikes and shortages, why these increases are happening, and most importantly, the specific action plan you need to take right now to protect your family's budget. Welcome to Financial Area, where we help you make smart money moves before everyone else catches on. If this kind of insider financial intelligence is valuable to you, smash that like button and subscribe, because the families who act on this information will save hundreds, while those who wait will pay the price. So what's really driving this sudden surge? It's not just one thing. It's a convergence of forces that's creating the perfect storm. New tariffs are hitting imported goods hard, with some facing increases as high as 200%. At the same time, Mediterranean droughts was slashing production in key regions, while corporate memos have quietly warned managers to expect major price adjustments starting September 1st. Behind the scenes, allocation limits are already appearing in stores. I'm talking about limits on how much inventory Costco can even get from suppliers. The result? Everyday essentials that you buy without thinking twice are about to become luxury items. But here's what's really telling. Smart shoppers are responding by treating their pantries like investment portfolios. They're buying in bulk, clearing out entire sections, and securing months of supply at today's prices. The window to act is closing fast, and many of these changes are set to hit by September 1st. If you lived through 2020, you remember what happened when everyone waited until the last minute. Empty shelves, price gouging, and families scrambling to find basic necessities. The difference this time? We have advance warning. Corporate insiders are talking, managers are preparing, and the signs are everywhere if you know what to look for. The psychology is always the same. It won't happen to me, or it can't be that bad. But the families who prepared during the last crisis saved thousands while their neighbors paid premium prices for basics. Don't be the person who laughs at hoarding only to find yourself rationing olive oil for pasta night. Now let's dive into the specific items that are about to hit you where it hurts, your wallet. I'm starting with what industry insiders are calling liquid gold, olive oil. Olive oil is about to become a luxury item. EU tariffs are set to explode from 10% to 30% by August 2025, and we're looking at a potential 200% increase on Italian and Spanish olive oils. Shipment delays for Mediterranean suppliers are already being felt, and prices have jumped $7 in some California stores just this month. Why should you care? The Mediterranean droughts of 2023 sent prices soaring overnight, and the supply chain disruption hasn't fully hit yet. But here's the thing about olive oil. Stored in a cool, dark place, it lasts up to 18 months. Buy now, and you could save over $1,400 in the next year, compared to what you'll pay when the shortage hits. Don't wait until you're measuring olive oil with a teaspoon because it costs more than wine. Grab 2 or more bottles now, store them properly, and avoid paying specialty store prices when the supply crunch hits. Next up is something that hits even closer to home for most of us: coffee. Coffee prices have jumped 60% in just 6 months, with allocation limits already appearing in some stores. Brazil and Colombia supply 80% of America's coffee beans, and potential 100% tariffs on Brazilian coffee could double prices overnight. What's driving this? Droughts in Brazil, a natural low production cycle in 2025, and increased global demand are creating a perfect storm. Some cafes are already warning that a basic cup of coffee could hit $8 to $10 by fall. $8 to $10 for a cup of coffee.
Here's your smart strategy. Stock up on different varieties now: Colombian, house blend, Starbucks brands, and secure 3 months of coffee security for about $60. Making coffee at home costs just 25 cents per cup, compared to what could be $10 at a cafe. Don't be the coworker who laughed at coffee hoarding only to beg for beans when shelves are empty. But if you think coffee is expensive, wait until you hear about vanilla extract. Madagascar produces 80% of the world's vanilla beans, and a looming 47% tariff could triple prices. Suppliers are warning that pure vanilla extract could hit $130 per bottle by September, up from $14.99 today. Here's what most people don't know. Real vanilla extract actually improves with age thanks to its alcohol content. Stocking up now means you'll have better tasting vanilla for years, and you'll avoid having to dilute your recipes with imitation products. During the last vanilla shortage, even professional bakers had to compromise on quality. Don't let vanilla shortages ruin your signature dishes or special occasions. Now let's talk about something with absolutely no alternatives: maple syrup. Canada produces 71% of the world's maple syrup, and 25% tariffs on imports could push prices from $14.99 to $20 or more. There's no alternative source, no backup plan. During the last crisis, even Vermont locals were driving to Canada to buy directly from producers. Here's why maple syrup is actually an investment. Real maple syrup never goes bad, ever. Buying a big bottle now at pre-tariff prices is cheaper and tastier than buying multiple bottles of artificial syrup throughout the year. Plus, switching to real maple syrup now saves money and elevates your breakfast game. Don't wait until pancakes become a luxury. Moving on to nuts, and this one's important because when meat prices rise, nuts become your backup protein source. Cashews and almonds are facing what suppliers are calling a perfect storm of tariffs from major exporters and droughts in California. Plus, cocoa prices for chocolate-covered nuts have skyrocketed 200% compared to last year. Why do nuts matter so much? They're packed with healthy fats, vitamins, and complete proteins. They last for over a year when frozen, and during past shortages, nuts literally replaced protein powder for many families. Freeze nuts in small portions to keep them fresh, mix different varieties for complete nutrition, and treat your stash like a protein bank. Here's something that might surprise you. Canned tuna is becoming edible insurance. Kirkland tuna cans are packed in the U.S. but sourced from Fiji and Mauritius, both facing steep tariffs. Prices have already jumped from $18.99 to $22.99 for a 12-pack, and tighter fishing quotas mean even less supply. Why is tuna so essential? It's 25 grams of protein per can with no refrigeration needed. During past shortages, canned tuna literally became a form of currency. People traded it for other essentials. Buy different varieties and flavors, store them in a cool, dry place, and rotate your stock. Tuna lasts 3 to 5 years, making it the ultimate backup protein. Even your happy hour isn't safe. Imported wines and beers are facing 20 to 30% tariffs, with prices already doubling in some restaurants. Mexican beers like Corona and Modelo could see 25% increases, and European wines are getting hit even harder. But here's the thing about alcohol. It doesn't go bad and actually improves with proper storage. Buying now is like investing in future happiness at today's prices. Costco's wine and beer selection offers incredible value, and storing cases in a cool, dark place means you're prepared for any supply disruptions. Don't be the neighbor asking to borrow a bottle when shelves are empty. Now here's one that's flying under the radar but will hit every household: butter and dairy. Butter prices have jumped almost $2 in just 1 week. Avian flu is affecting dairy cows, feed costs are rising, and the USDA is forecasting a 15% increase. Shortages have already forced some bakeries to cancel orders. But butter is critical because it can be frozen for 6 months without losing quality. Divide it into smaller portions, use freezer bags, and rotate your stock to create what I call a butter bank. Calculate your family's usage and buy extra now. You'll save money and avoid paying double when prices spike by Christmas.
For all the millennials watching, I've got some heartbreaking news about avocados. The U.S. imports 2.4 billion pounds of avocados from Mexico annually, and 25% tariffs could make avocado toast a legitimate luxury item. Prices are already rising, and domestic growers simply can't meet demand. Avocados are nutrient-dense powerhouses, packed with healthy fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamins. When fresh produce gets expensive, they become even more valuable. Here's your strategy. Purchase avocados at different ripeness stages, store hard ones in the fridge, and rotate them to the counter as needed. This ensures a steady supply for toast, guacamole, and everything else without breaking the bank. Finally, let's talk about something that affects every celebration and special moment: imported chocolate and cookies. European chocolates and cookies are facing 20 to 30% tariff increases, and cocoa costs have risen 200%. Costco has already discontinued some products because they're no longer profitable to sell. Premium chocolates and cookies are still priced at pre-tariff levels right now. Properly stored, they last 2 to 3 years and even improve in flavor. Buy your favorite treats now for birthdays, holidays, and special occasions. You'll save money and avoid disappointment when shelves are bare. Chocolate loves cool, dry, dark places. Treat your stash like an investment in happiness. So how do you actually prepare for this? First, you need to stock up strategically. Focus on essentials with long shelf lives: olive oil, coffee, vanilla, maple syrup, nuts, canned proteins, butter, and chocolate. Calculate your family's 3 to 6 month usage for each item and buy accordingly. Use older items first and replenish as needed to avoid waste. Here's your storage game plan. Butter, nuts, and some dairy can be frozen. Store olive oil, vanilla, and chocolate in cool, dark places. For produce like avocados, buy at different ripeness levels to ensure a steady supply. This isn't hoarding, this is smart financial planning. Think of your pantry like an investment portfolio. You're buying at today's prices to avoid tomorrow's inflation. Mix your protein sources. Rotate canned tuna, salmon, chicken, and sardines to avoid taste fatigue. Combine different nuts and seeds for complete nutrition. Plan ahead for special occasions and holidays because these items will either be unavailable or incredibly expensive. Here's what I want you to understand. Many of these items actually improve with age or last for years when stored properly. Real vanilla extract gets better over time. Nuts maintain their nutritional value when frozen. Wine and chocolate develop more complex flavors. You're not just saving money, you're improving the quality of what you're buying. Learn from past shortages. The families who prepared during the last crisis saved thousands while their neighbors scrambled for basics. Don't wait for panic buying to start. Stock up on quality ingredients now to maintain your favorite recipes and family traditions. Being prepared isn't about fear. It's about making smart financial decisions for your family's future. As prices surge and shortages loom, those who act now will save money, avoid stress, and maintain their quality of life. Share these strategies with friends and family because everyone deserves to protect themselves from this inflation tsunami. 3 months from now, you'll be one of 2